Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to stream. Another day, another stream. It looks like we got room for one more emote. So that's pressing. I did realize I could do badge stuff as well, because technically I could do an entirely different set and maybe that would be beneficial. Maybe hitting that before the 1 month rollover would be cool. Annie, what's up? Hello, welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy staying. Oh, apparently I'm leaving. I'm gonna slide the other way. Where am I looking too far to the left? Is that it? I am art. I mean, when you're on the couch, that is literally true. Wait, you can't track me a little bit over here, or am I upside down? This is the wrong hand. Oh yeah, it's not doing the hand. Let's just cover it for the hand. How about now? Can I look over to the left now? Okay, I'll get this changed and then I'll go to the art scene and it'll be in a completely different place. Yippee! Yeah, there's a couple things on the list. I also, you know, it is on my I don't know, I got this on my list again. I'm saying list a lot of times. I don't know if it's like one of, but it's not a priority. To-do list, I guess, is a slightly more specific list. Like well, you know, on my backlog, that could be a better word for it, is an ending screen. I don't know if well, I mean, at the simplest, I can just be like, write bye in big letters. That could work. So I might try and tackle something like that today. It's nice that I feel like sometimes it's a problem now. Because if you took streams in aggregate, the amount of times that there are people when I am ending stream is relatively rare. Unless you take short Wednesdays, it's significantly more likely. But regular streams, now it happens every once in a while. So it could be nice to have something at the end instead of trying to figure out how to kill it. Okay. Oh, I need that. Oh no, that's good. But did I lean too far? How's it tracking? Well, I'm gonna switch it off anyway soon. Boom! How about that? Oh right, I'm gonna hit the mic a bunch with my Apple Pencil. People in stream I've never seen because I arrive early. Oh, like, is there a separate set of people that only show up to the second half of stream? No, I can confidently say that that's not a thing. In theory, it would make sense if it was like, you know, like on the morning shift. Are there night shift people? No. Second half of stream is just empty normally. No secret live stream. No. I mean, I was gonna be like, you've met everyone, but I guess that might not be technically true. But I think you would recognize every name on the list of like people that I would call consistent. Hello, Bella. Welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. But yeah, no, it's mostly just me. which can be a little rough sometimes on the post-stream mental, but I'm working on it. Tony the Tanuki, welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. Art, caps, exclamations, indeed. Indeed, boomer art, apparently. Okay. I think I'll start with, I was gonna do a no soliciting emote and see how well that turns out. Is the plan. Stop by and say hi. I can't stay longer. You have to go practice and study more. Oh, you're gonna do another driving thing? Good luck with that. I hope that goes well. Oop. Just gonna go out. Oop. Gotta go to just gonna go to the right place. Good luck with your studying. Okay. Ooh. Oh, actually, I could probably start with ooh, yeah. If I take the double hands up, I think is a good place to start. I really didn't want to scroll up, huh? The lanky boy. I can at least say I fought him in Night Rain. The lanky boy. Who the fuck is the lanky boy? We're not talking about like Gaping Dragon, are we? Oh, were we talking about Artorias? Is that? Although I guess this scramp is a little bit. Oh, maybe I slide him down. Cause wait, is that different than? Oh yeah, this was the updated version I did. Okay. I mean, just having them down there by the bottom's kind of funny. All right, let's see. Probably don't want it to be black as a board because that will mesh with his flesh. And I don't want it to be white because if you're for some reason on YouTube in light mode, then it'll also clash with the background. So maybe just like an off-white. Maybe that'll. I actually don't know what brush I'm using right now. So do I want it to be straight lines? I don't really care if it's like a square or not. But it might be better if it's obviously not a square or rectangle, I should say. So that you aren't like, oh, it's wrong. But we'll just start with a rectangle and see how it goes. Yellow board with red script. I feel like imagining that in my head makes my eyes hurt. But I mean, we could try it. Hey, typing can be hard sometimes. Okay. So, and then let's... There's no way this is going to be big enough. This is not going to be readable, is it? Well, I mean, we're going to try it. Well, cuz like if he was holding a board, fuck. Well, I mean, there's only one way to find out. I should probably space this out a little bit more. Yeah, because wait, we got SOLI. No, that's too far. No, I should just fuck. But if I that's too close. I should just reorganize these. They get bigger. It just gets bigger as you go further away. Now that's how you do it. Okay. You know what? Fuck it. No, I have not. I've only done a couple signs in my day. I think you can tell that's not something I do very often. There's got to be some really good strats for like blocking out this kind of thing. I'm pretty sure this is how you spell soliciting, but I will double check in just a second. Whoa, my voice has gone down like an entire octave here. What the fuck? Wow, apparently something about looking straight down is yeah, that's right. I could definitely make the T bigger. Maybe that second I as well. Yeah, I think I like the beginning part. I'm just gonna move this over. The eyes are getting bigger as it goes along. It's because the eyes are so thin, they can really just take up so little space. Maybe if I serifed the eyes, I could get a little bit more out of them. But the beauty of digital art, you can just do stuff like this. How crazy is that? Okay. Another strat could be to try and do it all on the same, like, and use the entire sign to try and increase the readability. Wait, let's see. Let's try that. I'm just gonna hide that layer. I'm not gonna get rid of it. But this is gonna need to be much thinner overall, which could be also bad for readability in just a different way. It's so stretchy. I don't know if I've written letters this tall and thin before. Oh, this isn't gonna work. What? This is so quickly just gonna look like a barcode. I think this is gonna be completely unreadable in a completely different way, which almost is like... It's almost more interesting. Just send this to the shadow realm. Surely there must exist some middle ground. But I think maybe I could make that like red. Oh, fuck the I and T's. No, the G. It's... Oh, slide it over a little bit. This is... I mean, this is a better use of the space so far, but... Oh, fuck, that's not... Thought it has with legibility. Yeah, I don't think that would look good though, because right, all of these ones are they look capitalized. So that's why I drew the first one, and it was like I was like, oh, that's not gonna work, because like you put a non-serif lowercase I in here, and it looks like. Or I do I put the dot all the way up at the top? Would that help it? I don't know. That just looks wrong, right? It looks like that letter is not capitalized to me, and everything else is. You know? I don't know. You could be like, well, because the other eyes are like that, but. I'm just gonna try and do it the best I can. Cause I'm worried that like when I zoom out, it's not that bad. But I'm worried if I go to like the emote size, it's gonna be completely gone. Because I feel like basically every time I've tried to do emote stuff, when I've gone to the final version, it's been significantly less legible than I thought it was going to be. tiny the top of this T is. How cute. I mean, yeah, no, I mean, I think it's gonna look like that. It's gonna be like, what the you can kind of see no, mostly just because that's what I think it's gonna look like. Fuck. I think if I covered the entire sign with just soliciting, I could have it say no art, but oh, I could try no scam. Cause how's that one? Oh, you know, you can almost read that. Oh, when I look on the other monitor, not very much. Oh, yeah, no, I don't think you can read that one either. Oh, okay. The C is definitely. Let's see this. Also trying to. The N-O has the O in N has, oh, maybe I just need to make the O smaller and rounder, even though that'll take up more space. I think the roundness of the O, oh, not that round. Yeah, okay. And I can go like, nope. S is super legible from afar. It's got so much space. Well, now we've gone full lowercase, almost. I mean, that's not bad. Because I wanted to make the C smaller so that I could try and... I like the idea of it being in big capital letters, but I feel like this C... I think it did look better with the smaller ones. This M almost turned out cool, but this first leg is a little bit fucked up. Ooh, almost. I'll take it. That's close. That one's not bad, especially up close. I feel like it's got a better vibe where it's like kind of like a like signboard. But the interesting thing with this one is like there's some room. There's some room above here that I could like draw pictures potentially, but I think this is the best potential one. But then what I wanted to do was I wanted to try and see what. I mean, that... I think the color scheme works less there, but it does have the right vibe. Maybe I should try a different red. What if how do I get a bluish red? Oh, that might be too similar. That's pink. That's pink. That's called pink. Then I also wanted to see if I put like some. Oh shit. I wanted to give him some angry eyebrows. Damn, he's menacing. I like it. Oh, I don't know what those huge ones. Oh shit. Although the hard thing is also with the with how dark gray his flesh is. The or maybe I do one of those. What's the little like the little angry symbol dudes. I don't actually know where to put those. Where maybe they need to be in addition. Yeah, I feel like it's not working. He's not getting angry. His mouth is too happy. Maybe those plus the regular eyebrows could work. Oh, interestingly, those eyebrows look regular now. I don't know if it's working. Sod, welcome back to the couch. I hope you enjoy your stay. This is a different layer. Don't draw on that. Let's see. I think that's probably the best version. And then the question really is to color or not to color. See, I kind of want to try. Let's see if I go like this, but then also like this. No, I don't think I like the red. I think it's better just black. I think this is, I mean, I'd love to give that M a little bit more space to breathe, but I think this is probably the best version so far. I don't know if I have a better idea of what. I feel like the signboard was the best thing I could think of. The soliciting I feel like makes more general sense, because technically I feel like a lot of people are like, well, I'm not a scammer, and it's like, you think that, maybe. I don't know if you really do think that, but. And so this one would definitely work on more people potentially, but I feel like that's the right vibe. Because I could have like a scramp doing something else, but I don't want one that's like no artists or anything, because that would be not what I mean. But the funny thing is, like, it would kind of, it's like only the only people who've shown up and like self-declared as an early statement, it has 100% conversion rate into sales pitch. So like it probably would work on the, oh my god, and I talked about that I would need to fix the couch stuff, and then I never did. Got over to this scene and was like, yep, this is fine. And because I would want to do something that was like, you know, like, oh, you know, AI, but that's not actually the problem in this situation. It could be part of it. I think this is as good as it's gonna get. And so then I have I could try and do ending screen stuff. I could also try and do badges, because I think there's only room for one more emote, so it's probably just gonna be this one, unless someone has an emote there dying to have more. We haven't had anyone do the art stuff, I feel like, since emotes, so technically there might not be necessarily a reason to use that yet. But if I ever sponsorships, you could also spam that or something. I don't know. Hey, you guys tried HelloFresh? No, I don't know what's everyone on YouTube's doing, like what's the mattresses? Helix? But I did set up the membership badges were mostly just emotes I'd already made. So mated? What the fuck? Made. So it could be a good idea to have unique ones. The headpad scramp never made the cut, did it? Because I think I have it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. What's the 10th one? Is the... I could just look at them. Oh yeah, because no, I have 10 total. I have 9 in there, and then it's telling me to get emote 11. To get emoji 11, we'll need 8 more members. Sheesh. At 10. Okay. It's funny. I have ideas for the badges, but I feel like I was like, oh, you know, a little scramp with like a crown, but I don't want it to escalate too quickly. It's like you get a crown on month 2 and then it goes away, or like. I think, let's see, currently everyone can see those month 1 badges. That I think it's just the scramp with its arm up, and then month 1 right now is the flower one. Month 2 is a head pat scramp. It looks like 6 months is the noise one. Oh, the no scam emote. Yeah, I think we know what that's for. I think it would be really funny. I like when everyone harasses someone who shows up, and I think it'd be really funny if, you know, someone says a suspect line, and then there's just like there's just a bunch of scramps holding no scam signs. I was thinking no soliciting would be nice, but that doesn't seem to fit well from a distance. Medals. Let's see, do I have... Okay, we'll go away. Let's duplicate this scramp. Come on, slide. What? Can I not? There's no way that's not a feature. Slide up. I swear I could do that. Another... whatever. Okay, let's do... Is this a new layer? Okay. Oh, it's on the mouth layer. That's gonna be an interesting thing. I'm gonna not do that. I don't think that's a good idea. I don't know how much detail to put in this, because it's like, is it the kind of thing where even if your eyes can't detect the detail from afar, that you'll know and you'll feel it? If I was really lazy, I could just have a scramp with one medal be 1 month, and then every month just add a medal. But I don't think that would play well in chat, because you would have to like take out a magnifying glass to figure out at a glance how many months people had been subbed, and I think that's the point. Oh, Olivia, doing your daily story roulette, I see. This circle was not at all centered where I was hoping it would be. I wonder if I could just do that. I was gonna do different colored ribbons. Oh, that works out pretty well. Let's see, I want to make this one like blue. Oh, perfect. Perfect. It's beautiful. You know what? That's not what I was going for, but I'll take it. I don't know what's going behind that medallion, but I don't care because I can't see it. And we take this, go like so. I'm just gonna put that underneath it and go boom, bada bing, bada boom. Scrape with metals. And I guess I need to put some sort of faux details on these medals, because I feel, well, I don't know, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see, if I put, for example, if I tried to put like a little bit of something like oh, what layer was that on? If I did a little bit of detailing with that. It's not terrible. Especially if I made it a little bit smaller. I don't know if it's necessary. Oh, you know what I should do? This should probably be in white, so that it's highlights. Like, I'll just be like, how about that? And so even if you see it from afar, it just looks kind of sparkly. Wait, yeah, like this one's just shiny. It's like shing shing shing. You can't read that at all. Let's go. No one's gonna read it anyway. but if you know, you know. That one. I think. I like the concept of having the big sparkle, but I think the problem is definitely the whiteness of the scramp body. I think makes it so that I can't really do the sparkle coming off of the metal. And so I feel like from a distance, I don't know. I think it looks kind of, the sparkles look a little weird, but in theory, I was like, yeah, I like sparkle, but I think I'm gonna go with stuff just on the metal. There we go. And so does that look better? Damn, it might look better without it. And what if it was black? No, yeah, I think it's best just clean. I think that's pretty damn readable from afar. And I think that's the goal. I think you could see that in chat, and you'd see the colors, you'd see the, well, oh, so actually maybe the blue one should be a brighter blue, because that's not really standing out as much from afar. Get some nice primary colors, and then the red should probably be a stronger red rather than the, it's a nice muted red. I like it a lot, but I think Yeah, you see that, and you see the gold, and so maybe the gold should be a little bit brighter. It's also really funny. I don't know if it's like an optical illusion, but this gold looks different than this gold. I think it's because it's proximity to the green. It is a good gold. I don't know, it's actually really similar. No, it doesn't seem to change things as much. I like that. I like that. Oh, that was good. Let's do... Let's do the one for... Oh, okay. So the interesting thing is, so that new members, there's a new member badge that only lasts a month. Once you're post 1 month, you get a different one. But so it's like for the first 3 months, you'll have 3 different badges because it's 0, 1, and 2. But then the after 2 months one lasts for 4 months until 6, and then the 6 one will last for 6 months. So 2 and 6 need to be very different than 0 and 1. I think I'm okay with the first one just being what it is right now. I might do the more zoomed in version. Oh, you know, actually, color outline. I don't really. Do you want me to? Because I think the first one's fine. This one, I like this one. Was it? Should I do a simpler one for? This could be the 2 month one. That wouldn't be bad. And there's 3 medals, so it could be a medal for the first month, a medal for the second month, and a medal for the third month. I don't know. I think they're just so small. That looks good. Are we talking? What are you talking about, Saad? The medals one, or is something else, or the lines? Given how small these are, I don't want to clutter them too bad. I guess we could test it. But we'd have to pick a good color, and it can't be white because then that would have the same problem on. Well, actually, what do these look like on light? Well, I guess it could be white, and then it just wouldn't show up in the light mode. Oh, the couch scramp looks pretty good on light mode. I'm definitely not gonna do background color fill because then they'd all show up as a square, and I would hate that because there would just be like it would show up as just like a cube. I couldn't handle that. I don't know. Is there a good color that? There's probably a better way to do this. Like, I could probably duplicate the scramp and then like paint it red and then enlarge it a little bit to get a good outline. I mean, that wouldn't be the final version. I mean, that's not bad. The hard thing is wish we had more custom emotes. Like, you do a lot of setting more guys. I mean, what, 9 isn't enough? What? Every time I've asked you, because you have said that before. You're like, I wish there was more, but like, what is it you feel is missing? There's something that you were like, oh, I mean, we're totally missing this emote. If you can get me 8 more members, we can have another one. Should be 20. That would, I mean, I think, you know, eventually, I don't know what the max is. But, it's possible eventually they'd let me have that many. This is the amount of emotes we can have for the current size of our membership. We have room for 1 more. Pops. Really question mark? Really what? I could get more? Or you're like, really? You don't know what you're missing? How could you not have insert emote? How do you not have Pog? I don't, or yeah, we have room for 1 more. That's why I drew this one. This is my provisional emote 10. If someone has a better idea, I'm always open to it, but there's not a lot of ideas that get thrown out there. It's funny, I don't know, I've been playing the Persona event. That, you know, that could work. Oh, you want an emote that's just you. Would it be doing anything? Or you're like, nah, just... I'm not gonna say that I am categorically against the idea of having letting individuals have an emote entirely to themselves, because I definitely would be like, if Gurdan asked for that right now, I'd be like, yeah, you got it. Gurdan gave me like $40 yesterday. And I'm not saying that I can be bought, but I can be bribed for favors. My reputation bar can be affected by outside factors. Cause like, you know, that it doesn't sound amazing, but it is, you know, it was not in isolation. Like, if someone new showed up and gave me $100, I would not just do that. But okay, so then question with the outline. So I should outline all of them, and then if I do that, so for example, for this one, would I outline the question marks? Well, fuck it. Okay, let's Oh, you know what I should do? I should go like this. That's that's the easy way to do it. But then do I go like that maybe, and do I go like But given the limited number of emotes I have, unless I have if you could campaign for it in the community if you want, Zod. If enough people are like, yes, we want the dinosaur, I'll do it. And I do there is enough emotes that we could switch to just we have less active members than we do emotes because of gifted members. So in theory, everyone could pick one, although then they'd have to do a decent amount of voting and polling. One that has unique color, not necessarily like this one isn't, or. Oh, we were talking about which emote is your emote. This one Annie did suggest, I think, if I remember that correctly. Google running dinosaur. Oh, like the you've got no internet one. I'd have to look at both of them again and figure out whether or not that's something I think I could pull off. Because one of the things I'm definitely coming to appreciate is that it's a lot harder to tell a consistent story, for lack of a better word, with the space in an emote, you know? And especially when you're doing like the if I'm trying to put a representation of another character and then it doing something, I'd have to double check whether or not I think that's something I could pull off. Okay. So I'm really trying to do the thing. I pull back really far and then I look at it on my monitor and see what it looks like. When it's like, what if I looked at it and it was the size of it in YouTube? You know, the red does look good. The red does look pretty good. I was gonna say that I feel like it's seeing it against this kind of gray background. I was like, that looks pretty good, but it is different than black. So I don't know whether or not this will look the same in chat. I was like, it's pretty close, but nothing like, oh God, I'm trying to work on my arting, but there's still a lot that, you know, I don't expect. And sometimes you think it's not going to be like that bad. But sometimes you do something and it just doesn't fucking work. So I guess I shouldn't, even though it looks good now, and I'm even, you know, glancing between chat and, you know, like stream. It looks okay now, but, oh, you're like, oh, you put it on black. I don't know if that'll have the same effect. Because see, the problem now is if I don't think, wait, I don't think I can set the back. I don't think I can set like this background to black. All I can do is this one, and so this gives that, you know, cube effect, and that's why I don't want to put a square around the emotes, because they'd all look like this, where they'd have the square on them, and I think that would look bad. Because really what I want to do is I want to preview this entire background black. Like, I get, like, it's a good idea. Like, don't get me wrong, like, it would make sense if I could preview it here, and this is close, you know, but you catch what I'm putting down. Like, I feel like with the black background, it looks almost identical from a distance, just how small the black is, you know, you feel? But no, in theory that made a lot of sense. Okay, so then I would do, oh, I could do it for the badges too. That could look kind of nice. There is a, I mean, it might be worth looking into, I don't know if there are emote tutorials, but I always, you know, toxic trait, no, but I always, you know, thought emote stuff seemed pretty simple, but there's definitely at least a little bit more to it than, because I've been advertised, I mean, from the art people, oh, you're looking for custom emotes. That's not what I was talking about, but in theory I could say that I have been advertised that quite a bit, but from like real artists, I've seen that offered a lot, and they look good, but I was just like, oh, I feel like I could do that. But you know, there's definitely, there is more to it than just drawing haha funny little picture. But that is, I mean, like, I see a lot of this stuff, and it's hard for me to believe that, you know, like, it's probably just because, you know, it's part of my algorithm a little bit, but I find it hard to suspend my disbelief that, you know, other people don't see that stuff too, and so when they're like, oh, you know, my services, and then every time I take a look at it, I'm like, oh, I mean, I know there's someone on Ko-fi that I could, you know, I don't want to take it in a monetary angle, because when it comes to stuff like that, it's vibes. You gotta go with vibes. You gotta go with what you want. But like the fact that they're like, well, you know, no, I can do it real cheap, and I'm like, no, you really can't. You're doing it like I'm like, there are starving artists out there that are willing to do work that is way better for less, which is not good. But it's like, that's why I'm so confused by the art scam thing, because I'm like, it can't be profitable. There's got to be another layer to the scam. Think you get good with practice? Well, so the problem with that is, wait, where's this one I drew for the birthday art? Oof, this ain't it, Chief. It's not good. I mean, it's not bad. If I had tried to do this last year, it would have been worse. But this did not turn out how I would like. Depending on, like, if you oh, I don't think I can. Oh, that's not gonna work. Depending on, like, there was a couple points where I was like, this is going okay. Like, the line art? Oh, that doesn't show up on stream at fucking all. The line, why isn't that? Oh. Wait, that froze. I was like, that's not me. It froze. I guess I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in. But cause like I would, if I could have foreseen, like I was like, oh yeah, this is looking okay. And then I got focused and I was doing the color and then I zoomed back out and put the color on and I was like, what the fuck? Cause I think actually, I think the problem is right here for the most part. I think I did something fucked up with the face, with the chin. I think it was mostly chin here. But and I think the neck is also fucked up. Like I think if we cover right here, I think it looks a lot better if you put the stuff back on. So it's like, oh, that's not bad. But then you get rid of the red and there's something, but it's such a group effort. It's crazy. Like there's still so much that I am not grasping. Part of it is this was, I normally am referencing other examples of art pretty hard when I'm doing my other stuff. Unlike the emotes and things are me, but this, I mean, this is probably an accurate depiction of what it would look like if I tried to draw something myself. Which is, it's rough. If I start, from scratch, because like, I mean, I'm getting better here, but I don't know. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it's not as good. I'm playing with, I'm getting better with like layers and lighting and stuff. But yeah, I'm trying out some different color palette shading technique stuff. Anatomy is just mean. Yeah, anatomy is crazy hard. My anatomy is quite bad, but I'm definitely also having problems with rendering and lighting and stuff as well. And I'm almost getting to the point where the individual skills aren't too bad, where especially if I heavily reference a different piece of art or a pose or something, I can get the anatomy to the point where it's like, it's not like I can get it good. But as soon as I try and go off of my own and start from scratch, it gets real bad real fast. But also, it's when you put things together where it's like individually I'm getting okay with a lot of the stuff, but then you put it together for a whole picture and they just like multiplicatively decrease each other. Where it was like a lot of the individual parts of I was doing the birthday art, and I get part of the problem there was I didn't give myself enough time. I did that I mean, I'm pretty slow. It takes me a long time to do stuff. But I've always been like, well, maybe the speed will come with time or whatever. But that one, I think it took me like 2 or 3 hours. Which I feel like is a long time for what it ended up looking like. But I also, I did that. I spent a couple hours doing that the Sunday night. Because I was like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I redrew? Because I have a, I don't think it's on here, but I'd been using like the same thumbnail for multiple of the birthday things. That was just my, like model pose with some balloons and the hat on it. And I was like, I could draw better than that. And the answer was no, I could not draw better than that. And I sat back after I had been working on it for a couple hours, and I was like, ooh, this ain't it. And then I looked at the clock and I was like, well, this is gonna have to be it. Oh. Also, I'm not practicing drawing masculine features very much, so unfortunately, there's not a lot of overlap between the features I like to draw and the features I would need to draw for me on a thumbnail. Let's just say, because while I would love to master the art of soft skin tone and voluptuous breasts, not gonna be very helpful for an Artstarkas thumbnail. Let me tell you, unless something changes around here very much with my gender identity, I don't know if that's gonna work out. Yeah, but so right, that's also the problem, because I'm like, I don't draw like, twink is also not in my wheelhouse. I draw women. If I want to draw myself in drag, I think I could do that. I think I could manage that. But like, in theory, I'm hoping eventually the practice will just, you know, carry over. But given how limited my like anatomy skill is, it needs to be like the same anatomy, you know? You feel. The struggle is real. And I've been getting in a lot more practice. I've been getting in my reps. I've been drawing a lot of stuff recently. I am improving, and I try as much as possible to remember that. But sometimes it just turns out real bad, and that's hard to handle sometimes, where I'm like, oh my god, I have spent hours on this and it is not right. And if these end up being weird or turn out wrong, I can always just remove the layer and go back. Oh my god, pick up the layer. Oh, that takes so long. Oh, there's something wrong with his arm. I couldn't tell without the background. Ah. And there's something also a little bit off with the head there. Assuming that's in here, or... well, let's try to find out. No, it was. Okay. I'll call that good enough. Good enough for government work. But yeah. Draw traditionally for practice too. Like what? Like drawing traditionally, you mean like non-digital art, like pencil and paper? Is that what you mean by traditionally? Is that a saying? About to get on a tattoo for my forehead? Yeah, no, am I crazy in, I feel like it might be a Stephen King. There's apparently a pronunciation from Australia on Wiktionary. The etymology is incomplete. There's a Reddit post. Why do all boomers say good enough for government work? For some reason, I associate that with Stephen King, but I don't know why. Listen for government work quote. Yeah, I think part of it is I do believe the so this talking model is using my Discord audio input, but it doesn't have the same filters that my OBS has, so it picks up more sound. Like, let's see, I bet I can get it to talk without having you can hear anything. Like, oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Well, in theory, I can't do it right now, apparently, but yeah, good enough or close enough for government work. It looks like, based on that little Google search I did, that apparently that used to be a positive thing, where they're like, oh, it's good, that's government level, but now it's like, yeah, it's about average. They're like, yeah, like people would be okay with that level of work. It sounds like maybe it used to be people are like, wow, that's good enough for government work, and now people are like, yeah, that's good enough for government work. Well, no. But yeah, if I were trying to like build like a sim, like a sim character, like if I were trying to build out a better like meta build for myself, I should have diversified what I was interested in and what I like wanted to do, because oh god, it feels like the conflicts just gets worse, dude. It's crazy. That I was thinking about it last night, because like I've a little bit different than I've complained about like the numbers thing, and it was also funny. I was like, oh wow, yeah, Artstarkas complains about trying not to think about numbers for the 1000th time. I wonder if it's working. Huh, seems like might yeah, must be going real well. um and the you know, the concept of like, if you care about the numbers at 300, if you care about the numbers at 500, you're gonna care about the numbers at 500,000. So like, you know, the sooner you can divorce yourself from that, the better. And I'm getting better at that, especially now that I'm like, well, the milestones here don't mean that much. But then as soon as I see a different number, I'm like, well, why is my number so small? But I wasn't, so like the kind of the other side to like that coin is anytime I see any other like content creators talking about issues and stuff and talking about their own metrics and things, it's amplified by my own problems. And that if I'm feeling, you know, sad, bad, mad, whatever about my current progress, I see someone complaining and I'm like, what the fuck? And normally, and it's like, you know, the idea that their problems aren't less meaningful than mine. And like, as a stranger in public, I want to give people the same respect that, it's respect and kindness and stuff that I would want as a person. But sometimes it gets real hard for me. And then, the thing that has been, and I think I might have talked about this a little bit before, but the thing that gets me is when it's a content creator that I, you know, look up to as, you know, just like a person, and just be like, it's content I watch and content I enjoy, and, you know, whether or not it's, what am I looking for? Whether or not it's like, you know, whether or not I knowingly inspired me to do anything, is that, you know, at this point, any sort of content I watch is part of the inspiration for making content, right? It's like, if I watch something I like, I'm like, damn, it would be cool if I made something that other people liked. Just like really general. And that's why I try so hard not to complain in the vein of being like, I don't know, complaining about my progress in as far as like people and stuff go, because oh god, so there's a shadow of the hand. I probably outlined that too, huh? But when I see like those creators being like, oh, I'm so burnt out, and like, burnout's an interesting one, because that one should be pretty global, where it's like, you know, people can love what they do and still get burnt out. But it's just, I don't know, I don't even know if I can describe what emotion it is when I see those, where I'm like, it's I don't know, it's not like fear or dread, but it's close. It's kind of, I don't know, it's like this, because it's like, what the, when you see people, I'm like, when you see someone who has exactly what you would dream of, and then they're like, and I'm unhappy, and it's like, oh, it's terrifying, but in a different way. And it's a different kind of terror, and it's not like existential dread. It's just like a realization that no matter how good my life could get, I could still be unhappy with it, and that terrifies me on a human level, maybe. Relatable to care about it and to want to not care about it. Yeah, Because suddenly I see stuff like that, and I'm like, not only does this on a moment-to-moment basis make me feel like shit, but then there's the second layer that hits, and I'm like, if I don't solve this, I'm gonna end up there. And that's crazy. But I almost see it more and more frequently, and there's there are people that are really struggling, and I'm like, that's obviously, if it's a creator that I like their content, and I'm like, I don't not care about them person, not care about them as a person. I'm not being like parasocial and being like, oh my god, I'm so worried for you, but I'm like, damn, that sucks. I want you to live a happy and healthy life, and we can both enjoy the content experience. But then I'm like, fuck. It's just, it feels like whatever, and kind of terror. No, it's more like, oh, the foundations of my world conception view are flawed. It's the kind of it's like, I feel like it's close to existential, like, dread. It's like cosmic horror. It's the kind of thing where it's like, I feel like it is like Cthulhu-esque, where it's the kind of, it's like a moment where you realize that you're like, oh, I haven't been standing in a house. I'm inside the intestines of a creature I couldn't comprehend. It's the, oh, it's a, it's a reveal where you're like, oh, I've been dead the whole time. It's the like, oh, I am in a prison of my own making, and I will never escape unless I do it myself. Kind of ish. It is part of it, because it's like, I don't know, being on the internet feels like it's like I'm going to the cafeteria every day, and I walk in, and I put my like tray on the counter, and then internet cafeteria person's like, here's what you get, and then they just give me one empty spoonful. And then I go to the next station, and here's what you get, and there's like maybe a peanut. I feel like I'm at a peanut now. I have a peanut. Like there are people. I'm getting to talk to Annie right now. There's a single peanut. I get a peanut. I'm not getting nothing anymore. And it's like, go to the next counter, and I get a muffin. I got like a muffin yesterday from Gerdan. Like, I am in the cafeteria now, and I do have something. For a while it was nothing, but I just have to go, what a lovely meal, because I'm like, I am here, and then I sit down at a table, and there's people next to me with a full platter of food, and I'm like, and they're like, ugh, I fucking hate this meal, and I'm like, I really not fine, and being like, I'm not unappreciative. Like, if you're hungry, you'll take whatever you can get, right? I'm like, I would rather have one peanut than no peanut. Like, that's not an argument. I'm like, a muffin every year versus 0 muffins every year, like, that is objectively good. But it's sometimes it's really hard, and then it's just like, yeah, I'm so unhappy with the amount of food I got. And I'm like, your plate is covered in food. But then you go, well, fuck, and I'm like, yum, I really love eating my, empty plate here. And it's where it's like it needs to be, the appreciation needs to be at peak, because if it's not peaked now, it's never going to be. And it's the like sitting there with nothing and seeing people complain with something is like, oh, I need to be legitimately bone deep satisfied with what I have now, because if I can't be now, it's not gonna happen because I'm seeing it. But and I'm like, I'm trying to work on that myself, but it honestly, it is both helpful and really not helpful to experience it firsthand, because it's everywhere if you go to look for it, if you want. Like if I wanted to search for this like icky internal feeling of being like, I hate the people saying it, I hate myself for thinking it. No, you can go find it because people are always complaining. And I'm like, I don't want to be that person complaining. I don't want to be the person, you know, but yeah, it hits so much harder when it's, you know, a creator like you follow, and respect. I'm like, what? Shit. But I think having started the path of trying to do internet has really changed how. Okay, I think maybe I get rid of the outline up here. I think outlining the shadow is not the play. But then, and so then the reason I was talking about it was a little bit is because the art is also now when I see like VTubers and stuff too, I've fucked up so much about like, because now that I'm like, I am really trying to, you know, like art and fuck. And I really like looking at good art, and so I'm like triple whaming it right now, and I go and I watch a VTuber I like, and if they complain about something, then I'm like, oh my god, and they draw something and it has so much more heart. And it's like, fuck. I don't know. I'm just, yep. It's rough. Okay. Tortle probably doesn't need it, right? I mean, well, I could try it. It doesn't have the color problem, but maybe it's not even a color thing. Maybe it's just border pop. Also, putting a border on the heart is not gonna work. So that's gonna be an interesting one. Well, I mean, like, how different of a red is it? Well, it could help it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. I might have to change the thickness for the heart, because it might need more or it might need less. Oh, I don't know. From this frame here, oh, it kind of looks like a red boob right now, actually. Not bad. Like, hello. No, it's definitely giving the impression that this red is a continuation of the heart. Hopefully when I zoom out, that's a different impression. Okay, what time is it? Oh, that's okay. It's only 12. We're good. We're good. Swole? Does he look strong? I don't know. When I think swole, I think rippling muscle. I don't think I've drawn anything swole. As far as I remember, but maybe my definition is a little different. I see. Is that a term you can use for? Well, I guess if you're talking about a male titty, that would definitely work. Maybe that's the soap ghost coming out. Do I put a hole here in the outline? I just drew an A somehow. I think I do. Given the size I've gone for, I think I do put in a gap. It's also every once in a while I come across, art I really like, and I'm trying more now to be a bit more granular, for lack of a better word. When I find something I really like and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try and delve a little deeper into like why this specifically, because I'm like, what could I try to emulate in my own work, especially because like it's so clear that I have so many aspects to improve on that I'm like, well, I might as well identify some areas that I could try and shape now, because like I think it should be connected. Might as well try and identify some areas that I could try and mold as I improve, because there's no way it's gonna ever be easier to change things. But Scott, sometimes I can't figure it out. Goob is a fandom term. I mean, yeah, I've seen some big old male chests. And it's funny, it's like, whoa, I don't know what's going on there, but yeah, I'm definitely, normally it's a little, I mean, I don't, yeah, no, I have seen some that were this shape. Ghost belly, ghost thigh. Okay. I mean, I like those things in isolation. But yeah, first of all, I'll see some, I mean, my timeline. Is that what it's still called on Twitter? I don't fucking remember. I don't know, is that from like Facebook? The algorithm on my Twitter recently has been skewing more real women, unfortunately. No, I would prefer to see the art. Well, I mean, that's not necessarily true, because I think the reason it's been switching is every once in a while there'll be a really good real woman, and I'll bookmark it because I'll be like, I was like, that pose, that outfit looks really good, I would like to draw that. And so then Twitter is like, you like that? And then it really quickly, because a lot of times the posts that'll show up are people that are like, someone is quote retweeting a picture like that for like the same reason, where they're like, oh my god, this pose is insane, or, you know, this outfit, or you like this stuff. And it's kind of in the same way where they're like photography or art wise minded. But then as soon as you start liking that, then Twitter's like, you want to see someone advertising their OnlyFans, and it's like, no, but it so quickly like goes into that, and then it's like, god damn it. And so that's one of the main reasons I think I don't like seeing the real women posts, is because most of them are, and then like, I talked about it a little bit in my like the art problem video, and I think Andy was there when I was ranting about it live. But like, the real women photo stuff is so much more likely to be not benefiting the woman in question, whereas most of the time with the art, it's really easy to track down whether or not that's a repost. And if it's not, then it's all about the art, the character, or, you know, other. And so it is, you know, much less fraught, because a lot of times it's like, recently I've been either, it's like it kind of quickly either goes into, you know, like, it's models of some kind, whether or not they're just like beauty models or influencers or something. But then a lot of times they're like, oh, who is she? And I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? Why am I not seeing it from the source, bro? No, it's just like how it's probably a commentary on like, I don't know, it's probably not necessarily like male gaze or whatever, but just like gender inequality, that for some reason that, you know, just the pictures of women go around online. And where we have a culture to be like, this post is, you know, piece of art. I think it's because it's not like, and because if you took a parallel, fancy photography would be the artist was the photographer. But then, and it's not even like it's coming from the photographer either. There's just like the photos just go around. But I think this is kind of more paparazzi. Like, I don't know. The internet's just fucked up. But I think it's one of the many reasons that I prefer artists' renditions of most things. Because you don't have to worry about the ethics of like the model. For better or worse, for lack of a better way to describe that. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm missing 3. I haven't done the scam one, the fire one, and then do we have oh, it's the turtle, because turtle cake. What would it look like if I did that? The red probably looks kind of weird here. I don't like the clash of colors. Clash of colors more like Clash of Clans. All right, ladies. I think I'm gonna try and be a little bit thinner with the outline on the fire to try and preserve, hopefully, a little bit of the perspective or like the focus. I don't know if that's gonna work, but that's the idea at least. So that the eye is hopefully still more drawn to the body of this scramp rather than the flames above. We'll see. Raid Shadow Legends? I never heard of her. I mean, I don't know, like I haven't heard about Clash of Clans in a while, so like, if Bella didn't know what Clash of Clans was, I don't know if I would be surprised. It's kind of weird to think that, you know, there was like when I was talking about like Skyrim, people were like, what? Who's that? And I feel like that happened. It's like, what the fuck do you mean you haven't played Skyrim? And they're like, I don't know. Isn't that game retro? And it's like, well, I mean, Annie hasn't played Skyrim, but at least you know what Skyrim is. Because, you know, well, is it better or worse? I was about to be like, well, you know, at least you're like, well, yeah, I've heard it. If someone was like, I've never heard of Lord of the Rings, I'd be like, well, what? Like, how? But is it better to not have heard of it and not seen it? Or have heard of it and not watched it? Because at least if someone's never heard of it, like, oh my god, you haven't heard of it? You need to go watch it right now. And they're like, I can't believe this was missing my whole life. An interesting conundrum, because the ignorance absolves you of sin. I love when I undo something because I didn't like it and then I just do the exact same thing again afterwards. Like, nice. Attempt 2 went so much better. Looks like I might not have time to attempt the ending screen. Well, I mean, if this is this the last one? I was gonna do the sign as well. I could probably get started on it. I don't think I'll be able to finish it. I thought, you know, when I was thinking of what stream might be like today, I was like, it would be cool if I did it and then I could end the stream with it. But I don't think that's gonna happen. Well, I mean, if I wanted just a static image, I could probably whip that out. I do think it would be nice to have a little bit of an animation, if only in text, but I would also like to try and do something happening on screen. I was kind of thinking about like probably me, or at least a scramp on the couch doing what, like those either, you know, drifting some Z's up, or like one of those like snot bubbles you see a lot in or like mouth bubbles, where like little ghost kind of thing that you see a lot in like sleeping animation. Red line side quest indeed. I mean, hey, you know, improving emotes and stuff is always, that's why I thought it was I always try and, you know, Sod complains about the emotes a lot, but and at least I got one example today. I was like, you keep being like, oh, I wish there was double the emotes, there should be so many more, we need to do a stream where we're doing emotes. I'm like, could you tell me what you think it's missing? At least there was one example today. I'm like, I'm always open for feedback and stuff, because especially if if I'm doing stuff, the people using the emotes the most are people in chat. So like, I would love to give people emotes they want. But it's funny when I'm like, okay, so it sounds like you wish there was more stuff and you want me to do a stream where I'm drawing them. Could you give me an example? And they're like, just silence. That's one of the things I have the hardest difficulty with, or, you know, just is when I ask questions and then there's just silence, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did I hello? I also I don't think I've done it yet, but or did I? I'd love to put the, you know, the emotes in the same, because is that oh god, is the link to the Google Drive somewhere in the description? I don't know, I can put it up some other places, but like if the emotes, you know, get to a good finalized state, or I have copies of a lot of the old versions too, but hopefully people like them enough that you'd want to use them for other things. I don't know. Send them to your friends. I've been putting my emotes in Discord when we're playing Big Walk, and some like reaction stuff, because I think it's funny. So I'm getting use out of them because I mean I don't get to use them in chat very much, so I'm using them in my own life. This really didn't change it very much, did it? Let's talk. It does define the arms a little bit better, but you really can't see it on the flames at all. Maybe I should have gone with more of the red. Yeah, let's see. That's we got that one and that one. Did the headband. Did I do arms up? Yep. I did the heart. Did the questions. Did the couch. Did the salami. Oh, I need to do. Oh, I was gonna do this scam one. I need to do. I think I want to do a month 2. Or no, I need to do a month 1 emote or badge. Ugh. Big stretch. It is funny seeing emotes in chat that I'm messing with, and it's like, well, those don't look like that. I'll have to do the process of moving things around probably after stream, and I'll make sure they're in a revealed portion of the drive link. And then maybe what I'll also do is make a post and put a link to it in the membership section. Make a member post. People can play around with that, perhaps. Nice things about the straight lines is I can just use the straight line tool. It's like magic. Bumping the mic. Mike. Mike's like, hey. Just because my name is Mike doesn't mean you can bully me. Stickers. Sticker? I hardly know her. Too real. He's beautiful. Micromanceable. I mean, after the date everything, there's so many options. Well, actually, maybe I shift the fire scramp to month 1, and then 2 can be medals, and then I'll have we have 6 months for me to come up with the 6-month one. Maybe I could do a bigger stream for that. That could be fun. This is pretty good. Pretty good. Oh shit. I'm gonna I don't know what size. What? How big is this? Actually, I think I have the starting soon animation, or at least the letters on here. Where is that? That one is, I mean, interestingly, you can see it's definitely been positioned. So, oh, and this is too tall. So, well, I guess that's that's close enough. Oh, that's the sound. Wait, what is this? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, this is the perfect size. But I just positioned it down. Fuck. I actually don't know how big that is. And what size is this one? This is my original starting soon. I haven't used this one in a while. Oh, that's the music. Look at this. This is what it used to look like. This is what the ending soon could look like. God, wait, yeah, wait. How old is that image? It's in saved pictures. Yeah, how? Where is that bad boy? Soon. This was last modified on 4/11/2023 at 12:25 a.m. And then the starting soon, yeah, that's from 2025. Probably had that for like a year now. Sheesh. Crazy. Call now. It's yours. Oh. Have a nice night, Bella. I hope you have a good night, and I hope you're, I don't know if you're driving testing soon, but I hope that goes well. Then let's see. Back to here. Oh, careful. I guess I probably shouldn't go in the dudes section. I guess it does kind of belong in whatever this is. The BRB pissing. Oh yeah. Now that's an OG. And by OG I mean not original, but I mean, I guess that's the size I've been doing for most things. What size is that? Fuck, I don't know. Is it 21 something? Oh, it's just 2160, 1620. What the fuck size is that? Oh, it's just the screen size one, huh? Okay. Oh, wait, let's start with some line art, because in theory I will try and animate some of this, so I will need to do that work first. But let's see, let's start with the couch. One that's not straight, obviously. Maybe I should have done a sketchier version first before trying to draw clean lines. It's a bit of a bold play. We'll see. Okay. Okay. Something like that. Boom. Couch. Whoa, what happened there? Okay. Call that couch. And they called it a couch. A couch. Not bad. This line's a little thick. Thick. I like them thick. I like them chunky. What I could do is I could just make this side equally as thick. How about that? Does that even out a little bit? Well, no, because I did it in a different way. Because it needs to, the thickness needs to start here. Like so. It's not bad. Spending too much time on the couch portion. Listen, I get too into the weeds of the little things, and then I zoom out, and it's like, oh wait, the whole thing's shit. And it's like, ah, maybe I shouldn't have spent so much time on that, huh? Story of my life. Okay. But I'm gonna try and match the, whoa, not like that. The line anatomy stuff. Best I can. That's close enough. And then let's try and do it here as well. I kind of did already do it with the bottom one here with the thickness. Well, maybe have a little more gradual. Okay. Well, not gradual enough. It's not bad. Now let's see. My vision here is like maybe a scramp passed out backwards over the back of the couch. Is what I'm going to try and do here. I don't know how well that's gonna work, but we'll see. Let's see, I just want to make sure. Okay. Oh, what the fuck does a sleeping face look like? Well, I guess, I mean, eyes closed is the start. And then Hmm. God, I don't know how to do the mouth. Cause do I try and make it more smiley? It's getting into Joker territory real quick. No, I don't like that. Let's just try to do the arms and hope that makes things look better. Okay, let's see. So arm got a little thick. I mean, this is certainly interesting. That really could be anything. Let's see, and what if I did like... There's a lot of arms in the air action here. Arms in the air like you just don't care. Oh, these arms are looking a little mighty long comparatively. Might have to surgically shorten these a tad. Okay. Hopefully the middle thickness is close enough. We can rebuild him. Might have to do it on a case-by-case basis, though. Ooh, the thickness is not gonna match up. Well, that's close enough. They performed surgery on a grape. If they can do it on a grape, we can do it on a scramp. Okay. He needs his ears. Little earsy wearsy. Actually, if it's the back, we could probably drop that. Oh, you know, for line art purposes, I probably should drop the ear lines on this one as well, and then just do that based on color alone. Because I haven't done the dark gray body circle either. Something like that. Ooh, that looks a little weird. Okay. Something like that. Oh wait, these ears are weird. Or at least one of them. Looking at them in the same screen, this one looked very different. I guess it's okay. Each scramp is unique. That's closer. Close enough for government work. Smoosh. Okay, and then I don't have a lot of lore about scramp feet. I don't know if I really know what they look like all the time. They're not often in frame, but I'm just gonna go with something like this for now. That's not gonna work. I think they need to be like... Need to go for the falling forward angle, I believe. Is the play here? Let's see. Better. Yeah, maybe I don't have to. Maybe I don't have to put me in it at all. Maybe it could just be pile of scramp. Maybe I could have one waving. Let's... Okay. Deleted. Gone. Erased. Okay, let's go with like... Oh, Also, I was like, oh, those eyes could be like closed smiley eyes, but then, okay. I was gonna draw eyeballs, but then I was like, I thought kind of like a happy closed eye. Well, we'll try it like that. We'll see. Ooh, Racer's huge. Classic. His head looks surprisingly naked for some reason. Oh, I'll probably have to mess with that later. Something like that. Although if you can't see the bottom of these eyes, you can't know that it's... Yeah, maybe like this. Trying to give the impression that it is a closed eye and not the just hollow, empty top of the eyes. Would be good. Something like that. It's closer. And then I'm thinking something that just is like, okay. Oh, actually, big brain. Something like that. End of party indeed. Stream is over and everybody is sacked the fuck out. God, now what I do. This bee looks fucked up. Ooh, there we go. Oh, although you know what I'm realizing. Yeah, you say time for bed. You say thump on the ground. These ones are bubbled. How the fuck did I do this? Did I have a... Was there... I must have set one of these up to... It must have had like a border on it. Oh, fuck, what... do I have any duplicates in here anywhere? How did I... Shit. I know there's a way to set it up so that like makes an outline. Ooh, that's nice though. How did I do that? Because it definitely looks like I drew those letters. Oh, I don't remember how I did that at all. And was that it? I thought there was... Didn't I... You not just type in the text? I don't look like text. I mean, it sure is text, yeah. I mean, it's like the same way that this is, you know, right? That's text. Right, I mean, like even this one here, I don't think. Although I think, you know, I'm pretty sure I drew that. Although, wait, I mean, I get the test would be if there's a font that looks the same as that, I suppose. But given how it was like slightly serifed, oh. The weird thing is that when you go into the edit style and it doesn't immediately, where was that? I mean, I guess it doesn't look unlike that. Definitely not that. Because the funny thing is, I feel like I remember watching a video where they had a brush that would just paint outlines, but I don't remember if I set that up, and if I did, I should be able to go find it again, right? Or I mean, I don't know. But it definitely didn't look like I had gone through and what do we call it? Whatchamacallit? Done the borders. But these are is it this? Oh, is it that weird double line? Is it this thing? Ah! It just didn't look like that. That's not look like what I expected. It's this one. Okay, no, I did. Cause you go like, yeah, it's this. Although, why is it starting like that? Like so. Okay, but actually, I'm gonna go ahead and just do that again. Oh, that looks pretty good. Although, that Y being that long is a little unfortunate. How the fuck do I normally... Oh, it's because for some reason I put a big tail on that. Two very different buys. Let's see. I'm gonna take this one. Definitely make it bigger. Oh, the problem with making it bigger is it's gonna change the thickness of the lines, so I can't have that. So I gotta redo that one. Does bye bye have a dash between it? Maybe not. And NSYNC's Bye 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 that immediately comes up when I typed bye bye didn't. I doing that in the chat. Bye 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 indeed. Yeah, I know. It is a little bit of a different vibe. Okay, I think that's probably what I'm gonna go with. I think I'm gonna have to experiment with the animating and the coloring, etc. But I think I'm pretty happy with the bones of that. I think I'm probably gonna use that. And I'll just go with like animation and coloring and stuff there. But I think that's what I'm gonna go with. I think I like that. I think that's the vibe. Letter flickering. Whoa. I mean, I could try. It would be fun to do something different than my immediate thought is just more bouncing letters, but I could definitely try a different effect. That would be fun. The interesting thing about neon is that sounds like it would be easier if I could figure out how. But yeah, I could look into that. I'm definitely thinking of making this arm wave, and then maybe this one kind of like breathe a little up and down and have like a little like a, you know, little like a one of those balloons, or maybe just like some Z's or something. Maybe the letters is probably too much to go along with the I did have this brush. I did have the whoa, if I do O's too quickly, they turn into Y's. Look, I'm trying to do this, but if I go like this, it just, because there's the like the stabilization on it makes it so if you go too fast, it just like loops around. Weird. And that's the ending screen. Yeah. Stuff to play around with. Blue rim, have it fill black. Oh no, I mean, I think it would probably be easier to have oh shit, like the first thing I would try, I mean, that could work definitely. I don't want to do the idea would eventually so what the animation I'm gonna be doing is gonna have a transparent background. So regardless of like what I'm doing, it's not gonna fill black. I don't think it's gonna fill negative, because this is gonna be transparent, and then I'm just gonna put it over the background, because like this one, all of this stuff is transparent, and so so I could eventually go over something different. So I think probably what I would do is, the first thing I would think of is, I mean, like wait, where is these ones have a pretty good glow, but so I would probably do, you know, like something like that, and then I would probably just Gaussian blur it. Like that, and then maybe, you know, like go blur in stages. to kind of glow it and then have it just turn off probably and have a muted color. But I don't know. I'll definitely play around with that. I'll see how see if it's doable. But I mean, I did have to move all the letters around individually. So if I could figure out the cheat code for doing the lighting, it does feel like it's more of like a, it's a series of toggles rather than having to like manually position things around. So it sounds like it would be easy to do if I could figure it out. But yeah, I'll play around with that. Try and figure out the correct amount of editing. Oh, or animating, I should say. So that seems like I could over animate. There's too much movement and shit happening. So I will play a bit with that. Oh, and I'll get to work on the emotes and badges and etc. Yeah, because the short Wednesdays could definitely use an ending screen. A bye. Art stream Wednesday. Indeed. Yeah. Thank you so much, everyone who stopped by today. Whether you're here now or long gone, it means a lot to me to stop by for any amount of time. This is gonna be it for me today, but I'll be back tomorrow, and God, I have no clue what I'm doing tomorrow. Playing something else, presumably. I guess we'll figure it out. I don't know. Yeah. Sorting tonight, indeed. That's the plan. I hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their day, night, evening, etc. And hopefully I see you around sometime soon. Yippee! Bye-bye for now. Oh, normally, yeah, for now. No, but just bye-bye is fine. Bye. But it would be nice if I could, go to a scene and then, say bye for now, and then let it run for a couple minutes just in case people are behind. But I guess you can look at the piss screen for a bit.